Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa and you are watching the Exploring Oracle, or the Exploracle for short. Today, let's take a look at an Oracle deck by MJ Cullinane, the Urban Crow Oracle. So it is a 54 card deck and guidebook published by Hay House. Oops, opening it up. Then you have the guidebook. And the cards. So let's move this to the side. And let's first take a look at the guidebook. So this is the guidebook for the Urban Crow Oracle. So you have then you have an author's note, a getting to know the cards, and then just all of the cards and about the author. So it just gets straight into it. You have a meaning, a key phrase that's also on the card, and the meaning. So with Oracle decks, I do tend to work a lot with the guidebook. I mean, I also work with guidebooks when reading tarot, but especially for Oracle decks, because Oracles have their own systems, and for me, you get much more, you get a lot more if you also read from the guidebook, because you get to know the original intent or how the author, the creator, wanted you to interpret the cards. Now, these are the cards for the Urban Crow Oracle. It is not edged. Standard Oracle card size. Here it is next to a tarot. There, it's more visible. So just a little bit taller, but much wider. These are the backs. It's not reversible. Cardstock. It's the Hay House cardstock that feels a little bit more cardboardy. It is matte. I'm okay with it. It's not one of my favorites, but but it is usable, so no issues. I can shuffle it. So yeah, so that is the cardstock for this deck, but that is the cardstock for this deck. Alright, so I zoomed in and let's take a look at the cards one by one. So of course, this being a crow oracle, an Urban Crow Oracle, you do have crows everywhere. The cards are borderless, but there is a border at the cards are mostly borderless. There is a border at the bottom with a keyword. And I don't know, I really love the keywords on this deck. I know that probably it's been used. Some of the keywords have been used. Like, I'm sure balance has also shown up in other Oracle decks, but some of the words here are quite unique. This one is with it caching. And the art, I mean, I didn't think that I would resonate with crows because we don't have them here in the Philippines. I have seen them, of course, but it's not something common here, definitely. But I really, when I saw this deck, I just got really excited to get it. And of course, since I got the Oracle, I also decided to get the Crow Tarot. But yeah, definitely it's the Oracle deck that caught my attention first. I mean, look at this. Just so much that you can get from this particular card, and the keyword just feels very, very unique, different. I think it can be a great deck for shadow work. It's because of the keywords. It's a little bit more on the dark side, I think, or maybe it's because of the art. But I mean, yeah, I'm just really drawn to it. and probably one of the decks, the Oracle decks that I'm most excited to work with in the coming year. Well, I am filming this in December, but you'll probably see it in January, so this would be a deck that I would definitely be working with in 2023. The art is just really great. I've been interested in MJ Cullinane's art for a long time. I also wanted her Enchanted for Tarot. So I think the Enchanted for Tarot is coming out mass market. Don't quote me on it, but if it is, I'm really excited and I'll be waiting for that deck. And yeah, it's just, her art style is quite unique and I'm really drawn to it, and it feels like it pulls me into the image. And I love decks that do that because I do have difficulty meditating or because I am just learning, or I'm still learning, and it's a mindfulness practice that I have to work on. And these types of cards, or this type of art, it helps pull me in that direction, and I think it's a great deck to start learning to read intuitively, which I want to develop, which I want to work on. So yeah. And I like that it has 54 cards. Because some Oracle decks, you know, those that are like 30 cards and some even less. I just think that there's a lot more. You can get a lot more. Teamwork. Upheaval. And wrath. Like, I don't really think I've seen this keyword on any Oracle deck before. Okay, so I zoomed out and let's see how this deck shuffles. Really well. I have no issues. It's still a little bit stiff because it is a new deck, but yeah, it looks like it will shuffle well. But it is the like stiff kind of cardboardy cardstock that I don't know. I think if I recall, older Hay House decks seemed like they had better cardstock. I don't know. Okay, so we already have a card that wants to be read. Sorry. Let's do that again. So side shuffling. Okay, I don't think I have any issues with side shuffling. It doesn't seem like it's sticking. There's a lot of cards that want to jump out from this deck, but this one got out first, and we are reading for commitment. Commitment. Nature photographer June Hunter has documented the lives of a pair of crows she calls George and Mabel and their commitment to one another. When George's beak broke due to an accident, his loving and faithful partner Mabel took over to ensure that George was fed and protected. When they coupled up, they agreed for better or worse in sickness and in health. This loving pair remains committed. The commitment card asks that you examine areas where you have entered into an obligation. Are you ready to put in the work if needed? Are you willing to sacrifice something to ensure that you stay true to your word? If it is a goal you are committed to seeing through to completion, are you willing to offer your time and resources? Think about the commitments you have made. Do they raise your vibration just thinking about them? Or do you feel a heaviness associated with the situation? Of course, we all have our moments of feeling less than enthusiastic, The question you may need to consider is if those moments of angst and resentment outweigh the loving support your commitment brings to your situation. So yeah, that is how this guidebook reads. I think that this would be an awesome oracle deck, especially for the type of practice that I do, which is really more of self-reflection, knowing myself. So I'm really very excited to work with it. It's an oracle deck that I don't keep a lot of oracle decks. Maybe I'll start with that. And the few that I keep are usually the ones that are in this line or in this particular style or theme. Really more on the it would help or prompt me to reflect on myself, questions, really explore the way I'm feeling. And gosh, I think this deck is really great for that. I mean, look at the keywords. Just looks, the art is something that I am very much drawn to, surprisingly. Being full of grows and all that, and it is mass market, so it's readily available. So I love it. I can't wait to work with it. I don't think it's something that I can use like on a daily card pull kind of thing. I think it's really more meant to be a deck that I would use when I'm trying to get to the root of a situation or a problem. But it's a great deck, and I normally don't recommend decks because I leave it up to you if you're drawn to the deck. But I think this is a great one to add to anyone's collection. And yeah. So those are my thoughts on the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Cullinane. If you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button and please consider subscribing to my channel. I post videos at least once a week, and I will see you again next time. Bye!